All important projects in the world have one thing in common. They all involve groups of people coming together to achieve a shared goal. My co-founder Justin and I started thinking about this idea while we were at Facebook. I was leading the engineering team there, and we were both just consistently shocked and frustrated by how difficult it was to coordinate everyone. And so we ended up building an internal tool to help everyone track their work, and the results were really great. We recognized that the problem is universal, and so we left Facebook and created Asana to bring the solution to the rest of the world. We launched the paid product in April 2012, and we've been growing quickly ever since. Just 8 years later, we've grown to over 82,000 paying customers, and we serve millions of people across 190 countries. Last year, revenue grew 86% to $143 million. We've been helping to introduce the world to the new work management category, and analysts have consistently recognized us as a leader in that space. Everything we do here is grounded in a focus on our mission, which is to help the world's teams work together effortlessly. So if we succeed at our mission, the work we do here can make every one of those groups vastly more leveraged and effective. The biggest thing slowing down teams today is the fact that they now spend more time coordinating work than actually doing it. This is a graph representing data from a survey of over 10,000 knowledge workers, and it shows that the average one is spending most of their time, about 60%, coordinating work. So that means they only have 40% of their time left to spend on the strategic and role-specific work that drives results for the business. Imagine how much faster the world's teams could be if we could increase that number. Asana is one of the pioneers of work management, an entirely new category of software designed to give teams clarity of plan, process, and responsibility. The Work Graph data model enables our core differentiator, a complete, fully connected, accurate, and up-to-date map of the work happening in your organization. The Work Graph represents all the units of work, like tasks, ideas, goals, agenda items, the information about that work, like relevant conversations, files, and status information, and how it all fits together. Our North Star for that vision is what we call the pyramid of clarity. We know organizations work best when everyone on the team has clarity on the company's mission, its objectives, the projects and strategic initiatives needed to achieve those objectives, and who's responsible for each individual task.
I'm Alex Hood. I'm the head of product here at Asana. I lead the teams who are thinking about the future of work and how we can build it to really change the way that folks are working for the better. Here you see the pyramid of clarity. It starts at the top with the mission of the organization, on down to the bottom where the tasks actually get done that powers that mission. My task is a view in Asana for individuals to see the tasks that they're responsible for and when they're due. Tasks also live in projects where teams collaborate. This is a list view where teammates can see how all the pieces of a project come together, who's doing what by when. And unlike a spreadsheet tracker, teams can track their tasks in a calendar view so they can plan out deadlines. And team leads often work out of a timeline view so that they can plan right to left and track dependencies. Here's a project where those same tasks are organized in a Kanban view, and they can automate their workflows in a way that saves individuals, teams, and organizations time. If a single task is relevant to more than one project, that task can be multi-homed in both projects, and the same task shows up in both places. That comes up all the time, and it's a core differentiator to be able to assign a task across multiple projects or multiple teams. With portfolios, senior leaders can get a bird's eye view across all the projects that they care about in real time. In July of 2020, we launched our goals feature. With goals, companies now have a single system to set their objectives and manage all the work to hit them. Whether you're a CEO who's looking for a bird's eye view across your organization, or a team lead who wants to view progress on a Kanban board, or an individual who wants to see what they're responsible for and by when. With the Work Graph, Asana can present a view for every individual's work in a way that's most relevant for them.
My name is Anna Binder. I'm the head of people here at Asana. So if you think about Asana the product and Asana the culture, you can't have one without the other. The way that I think about it is the product allows us to make sure that everyone is clear on who's working on what by when. But it's not enough to just have the product. You have to have a culture that supports it, that reinforces it, that makes people committed to using the product and ensuring that everyone is collaborating well through that clarity. The ultimate validation of that investment in our culture is our business results and the fact that our customers can better achieve their own missions. But of course, we love the external industry validation that we get from places like Glassdoor, Inc., and Fortune magazine. We've got people that stay here and are committed for the long term because they're bought in. They're bought into a way of working. They're bought into a product that impacts the way people work. They're bought into co-creating this culture with us. That's why we're going to be successful.
We built Asana because the work people do together matters. From curing diseases and developing clean energy to building local schools and creating global movements, progress depends on teamwork. We're proud of how often teams tell us that Asana gives them the clarity to make their work today more effortless, and we feel like we're just getting started.